Hello friends, this is Gautam and thank you for joining in the video. So in this video I am going to discuss about the interface in C#. Okay, so now let's get started. So an interface looks like a class but has no implementation. The only things it contains are declaration of the methods, properties and events, but not the implementation. So what it contains all the method declaration but not the implementation. Okay, so the next point is the region interface only provide declarations is because they are inherited by structs and classes. Must provide an implementation for each interface member declared. Okay, so the responsibility of declaration, or we can say the implementation of the methods that is having interface, the responsibility is the class that is inherited. So the responsibility is the class responsibility. Okay, so the syntax is very similar like a class. So we need to pass a modifier. It is not mandatory. So an interface keyword and interface name. Okay, just like a class we can declare method. Okay, here. So now let's understand with the help of examples so you can understand better. So I have opened my Visual Studio here. I am going to add one item here. So add new item. Item type is suppose interface. So interface 1 is my item type. Okay friends. So the unused namespace I don't want. So I am going to delete that. Okay. So now I am going to declare some method here. Okay. Suppose my method name is void addition. Okay, addition is a method name, and I am going to pass here two parameters, integer a comma integer b. Okay friends, so this is the my addition method having interface 1. So the next I am going to create another interface 2. In this interface 2 I have a subtraction, or we can say multiplication. Okay, suppose here x and y. Okay, so I have passed two parameters here. In the addition x integer, both are integer type, integer a and integer b, two parameters, and here also two parameters. So it is for the addition, and this method multiplication method of the multiplication of two numbers. Okay, so after that what we need to add one class here, so that interface member can define that method. Okay, so I am going to add new item here, class, or the class name is, we can say, enter implementation. Okay, so enter implementation, interface implementation. Okay, so I don't want this namespace, so I have deleted. What is the requirement is here I am going to inherit interface 1 or interface 1 comma interface 2, but it is called multiple inheritance, but it is not possible by using the classes, but it is possible by using interface. So what I am going to do here, it is giving an error to us. So what is the error? It is saying that you must have implement that method, interface 1 method and interface 2 method. Interface 1 method is addition and interface 2 method is multiplication. Both method must be implemented by this class because it is inherited. So that's why it is giving an error. It is saying enter implementation does not implement interface member interface 1 dot addition. Okay, so we need to implement that method. Okay, so how to implement that method? Public void addition. addition. So I'm going to pass two parameters here. Suppose parameter name is nothing but integer a or integer b. Okay, integer a comma integer b. So these two parameters must be. Now I am going to write method. So we can see here now interface 1 does not have red line under this. Okay, so but interface 2 I have, because interface 1 method addition is now implemented by this class. So a plus b, so it will give us an addition of two numbers. So now the same way I am going to implement another method of interface 2, that is nothing but multiplication. Okay, so now you can see error is gone. So what we can do here is nothing but this, or we can change the parameter x comma y. Okay, so here also x comma y, x and y, x into y. So both method is implemented by this enter implementation class. Okay, now rename this class into implementation. Okay, so the class name is this. So enter implementation. Now I am going to add declare main method, static void main. Okay, so in this I am going to create the object of this class. So enter implementation, main obj is equal to new implementation. Okay, or just obj. Okay, so we can call this method. Okay, obj dot addition and obj dot multiplication. Okay, so the problem is that it is asking parameter. Okay, so we need to pass parameter here. Suppose 5 comma 7. So it will give us output as 12, and the multiplication is 5 comma 5. So it will give the output as 25. So now I am going to run this class. So before console dot readline. Okay, so now I am going to run this class. Before run this class, I need to set the part. My class name is enter implementation. Okay, so go to the properties and we need to set the startup object here. So my startup object is enter implementation. Okay, so now I am going to run this class. We can see the output as 10, 12 and 25. Okay, so it is printing 12 and 25. Okay, so now it is done. So like that we can work with interface. So one more important topic is that we can say we cannot create the instance of an interface also just like abstract class, but it is still possible to create a reference of the interface by using the child class instance, and with that reference we can call all the methods declared under the interface and implemented under the child class. Okay, so I am going to discuss about one more example in this video so you can understand concept better. So what is the need of multiple inheritance and what is the problem by using multiple inheritance by using classes? Okay, so you can understand better in the next example. So now I am going to add one more item in this same project. So now I am going to add one more item here. Suppose add new item or interface. So my name interface name is interface demo. Okay, so I am just going to copy paste so we can save our time. So interface demo. Okay, so in this I have one interface iCar and interface iTrain. So the main concept is here why I am using I here. Okay, I just for understanding it is my interface. Okay, so it is the recommended. So you must you should use I as a prefix. Okay, so in this iCar I have a two method here, test and display. In the same I have two method interface iTrain here, test and display. Okay, so what is the problem by using multiple inheritance in classes? So actually if we will inherit two classes. Okay, suppose iCar and iTrain. So in this both they can contain display or test method. So the ambiguity problem will occur by using the classes. So how to resolve ambiguity by using interface? Okay, so let's understand in this example. Okay, so the same as I have discussed in the previous video, these both method must be implemented by the class that is inherited that method. Okay, so I am going to copy one more things here. So because we can say interface demo is my class name. Sorry, it is the namespace. So I am going to add one class here, interface class. Okay, so we can we can save our time. So I am just going to copy paste here all the things from here. So I am going to copy just method from here, copy the method name, class name is interface class. Okay, so I am going to add one class from here, new item, add our class. So the class name is interface class. Okay, interface class. So in this class I am going to add that method, implemented method. So this class must be implement both all the method that is declared in this interface. So I am going to inherit. Okay, so here iCar comma iTrain. Okay, so now error is gone because the method test it is having iCar test and iTrain test. So why error is gone? Because this test method is implemented. So this test method is having in both interface iCar and iTrain. So this iCar interface is thinking this method is my method, and it is also thinking this test method is my method. That's why error is gone. Okay, so but we can call separately both methods, both interface method. Okay, so this iCar display method. So we can see here in this iCar I have a display method and in this also I have a void display method. So both are having display method. So I am going to define or implement both methods separately. So how we can resolve the ambiguity problem? So by using iCard dot display, so this method display method is for this interface, and this iTrain dot display method is for iTrain interface. Okay, so both interface is both method is implemented by this interface class. So now I am going to add main method here, so we can run the class or we can see the output as expected. Okay, according to our requirement we can. So here main method is required for us. So just ignore this line, but it is the here interface class. It is having the class object. So this is my interface class. Here you can see here interface class. Okay, so this interface class I have created one object class obj. Okay, so this object, but iCar, now I am going to create the instance of this iCar interface. Okay, so how to call this method? Suppose just by using this object obj car, we can call these all method. Okay, these all method. Okay, these three methods. So just you can see the output. So save this and set the startup object interface class. Now you can see the output as the test method I am going to call here. So it will print test method. Okay, so we can see the output as test method. Okay, so now I am going to call this method as separately. So how do I call? First of all, we need to create the instance of that class, but the creation of object is the interface is not possible. So what we can call, what we can create the instance. So by using instance we can call. So it is, now I am going to uncomment two lines, so we can see iCar is the car object. Okay, so class object is the main object of our class. So it is the creating the instance of this iCar interface. Okay, or this is the iTrain instance by using the object of this interface class. So we can create the instance of the interface, but object creation is not possible of the interface. So now I am going to call this method. Suppose I am going to call both method, both display method. It is the car object dot display. It is the display method for car interface or iCar, and this display method is for iTrain. Okay, so we can see here for the car we are using car can be public private property, and iTrain dot display it is saying train is always public property. So now I am going to run this class and see the output as expected. So car can be a public private property, train is always public property, but I am going to call here test method. Okay, so save and run this class, so we can see the output as expected. Test method, car can be a public or private property, but train is always public property. So our output is as expected. So this is all about the interface. If you have any doubt related to this video, you can contact anytime. Okay, so now I am going to call this test method. Okay, so here suppose here by using both the instance we can call a test method here. Save this and run. We can see the output as the test method is displayed two times because we are going to for these two times car obj.test and print obj.test. That's why it is two times, but our output is expected. Okay guys, so thank you for watching this video. So guys, if you haven't subscribed my YouTube channel Interview Gun, then please subscribe my YouTube channel and don't forget to hit this bell icon. So when I will upload a new video, you will get the notification for that. Okay, here also so many playlist and most important video. The top video is my channel is crack interview in 30 minutes for ASP.NET interview, and it is for C#. It is a 25-minute video and it is a 30-minute video, so you can watch. So all the videos are very important for the freshers, and you can see the playlist here. In the playlist you can get the categories wise playlist. Okay, so here you can some internet issues there. Okay friends, so no problem. So it is all about the interface example. So it's done now. Okay friends, so thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe our YouTube channel Interview Bond. So this is my Facebook page. Don't forget to like my Facebook page also, and this is my blog. Okay, so you can visit my blog. Here all the most important interview questions is there, interview forum. Okay, for the freshers and experienced candidates. So thank you guys and all the best.